Yes, guys, welcome back to some more Dying Light 2 Stay Human. I'm really excited for this game. I loved the first one, and then I loved the DLCs that they came out with. I'm gonna love this. I've played it. Trust me, I know. Now, in this episode, I'm just gonna be exploring around. We get stuck in a building, which is pretty intense, and taking on a load of zombies. It's quite interesting because I think it was in the first game as well, but like at night the zombies are going to be out, you know, but in the daytime they're going to be inside the buildings hiding. And there's certain areas, they're almost like outposts, but like zombie outposts, where, you know, if you've got a job to do inside of a building, for example, you can choose to do it in the daytime, but you're going to have a load of zombies all over you, which is exactly what we have here. Or you can wait till nighttime and go in and do what you have to do at night, and maybe there's like one or two in there, or maybe it's completely empty, who knows. But I like that. I like the idea that everything can be different. It's not just the same game for every single person. It pretty much, it feels like it's a different experience depending on what you decide to do. And that's another thing as well in the game. Obviously, they talked about the fact that choices will have a big impact. I know a lot of games try and do that. Some games pull it off, some don't. I'm interested to see what the choices are like in this. I will say, without spoiling it, I made some choices in the 3 hours that I played of this game, and they did affect the game. You know, you make one decision and someone might die, or you make another decision and that person might live. And then whether they would help you later down the line, who knows, but I like that. It's very in-depth. It seems very in-depth anyway, from what I've played, and I'm just very excited for it. I will say as well, I really like that. I don't know if there are guns in this game. Let me say that. There might be, there might not be. I have no idea. I didn't come across any, but there could be. That's not me saying there is. I'm saying there could be. I'm also saying I got no clue. There are crossbows. I did come across a crossbow, and I do have gameplay of me using that, and it's a lot of fun. So just wait, stick around on the channel for that, and you'll see it. But I quite like that, at least for the time that I played it, I didn't get guns in my possession. The thing is, if I get a gun in a game, I'm going to use it, even if it's not the sensible thing to do. You know, it's very loud, it's going to draw in more zombies and stuff, but it's still fun to use. But you take that away, and I'm forced to just use the melee weapons, or, you know, the occasional crossbow. It's just a lot more fun. So I was forced into using a lot more melee. You get to try out all these different weapons, because there are so many different kinds of melee weapons, and then all of them are obviously upgradable. Think about the original Dying Light, where you could make them, like, you know, electrify your enemies or set fire to your enemies, stuff like that. That's all the same, only better in this game. And again, I've got gameplay when we get to the main city as well, of me using some pretty interesting weapons. So again, stick around to the channel for that. Make sure you've got your post notifications turned on so you don't miss them. Or don't. Your loss. But I really like that you're kind of forced into using the more melee stuff, because it feels very satisfying. Every time you hit an enemy, you feel the crunch, you feel the hit, you feel the slice and dice. And when they first said at this event that, you know, that they didn't want it to be sort of, you know, everyone running around shooting people, I felt personally attacked, because I was like, that's me. I know plenty of people played Dying Light and they barely touched the guns because it was more of a, you know, a realistic survival experience. You're going to be picking up stuff that you can hit zombies over the head with, anything that you can find. You know, it's you against the undead. It's not like you're going to have 1,000 weapons around and all this ammo, but somehow I ended up with like unlimited bullets of everything, so I just got carried away with it. But while I felt personally attacked, jokingly of course, once I played it and realized, like, oh, this is actually really fun to just be hitting people over the head and checking out all these different blades or table legs. That, yes, there's a table leg and it's amazing. It makes the game feel different. You know, it's the same concoction of zombie killing, but just more intense and more real. I don't know how else to describe it other than real. Like, you actually feel like you're there. I guess when you give someone guns, like, yes, it's cool to fire guns, but every zombie game has guns. This one's first person, it's brutal, it's survivalistic, and there's just a lot to it. There's also a lot of elements behind the scenes in terms of like little upgrades you can do, health boosts with your inhaler and stuff like that. I'd love to show you the menus, but we're not allowed to show you the menus, so that's obviously why I'm not showing you that. But someone commented like, oh, he's got asthma like I do on the previous episode. I thought I liked that comment. It was quite a good comment. There's little inhalers that either boost your protection against zombies or your health, things like that. Now, there's bandages as well. You can basically craft a load of stuff. It's so in-depth. Honestly, like, if I tried to do one video talking about every single thing that this game has to offer, it would be a hell of a long video. It really would. Anyway, I'm going to leave you with the rest of this gameplay today. But don't worry, there'll be plenty more coming in the future. And I have to keep these videos to about 10 minutes long each, so apologies for that. Rules, scary rules. What you gonna do when they come for you? I don't know why the rules are anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's leave it at that. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and leave a comment down below. If you have any questions, do let me know. And I know I haven't answered any of the previous episodes questions yet, but if you have any questions that I still haven't answered, or any different questions, put them in this video. I'm thinking I'm going to do a video in the future, or maybe a live stream, and I'll do like a Q&A of what I know playing this game. I'm not saying I can answer everything, but I'll do my best at being able to answer a game that, you know, not everyone in the world has played, which I feel very privileged to say. Especially because I love Dying Light. Techland, I love you. Please, send me the game now. I'll play through it, I won't show anybody, but just let me play it, please. I'm desperate. I'll do anything. Anything.
Sometimes if I stay out too long, I get the feeling there's no one left in the city. And then this horrible fear overwhelms me. Do I know you?
Find something you like in the bazaar. What was that?
Hackett's been showing you around, huh? Trust that sleazy bastard.